What is up, YouTube? It is I, B Tokes Pack, back at it with another video, another hood classic banger. And we got a nice little story time, the scam day story time. But in this video, we have a special guest.
Yo, what's up? It's Lil Mashy. I'm about to tell some story.
Lil Mashy with us. He's going to explain some parts of the story that I wasn't there for, or I wasn't there to witness, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, let's get right into this shit. Scam day. So now this day starts with me, Lil Mashy, chilling together and shit. Probably bored, trying to get fried and shit. Had nothing else to do. Yeah. So we're like, shit, it's about time to scam and hit some licks. Yeah. So we meet up with the one homie and shit, Connor, and we're just walking on the trail. Now as we're walking on the trail, we get added to this group chat. And this group chat we get added to, it has this one dude in it. He's like, yo, I'm trying to buy a yurt. And we're like, all right, bet. That's 40. We weren't going to scam. It was $45. And we're like, all right, bet. We're going to be legit businessmen today and not scam this man. Yeah. But eventually we found out that this is the teacher's kid. And we're like, hell no, we're not going to sell to no teacher's kid. That's how you get thrown in jail. That's how you get caught. We're not going to do that. So we're like, all right, well, we can't get in trouble if we just take his money and scam him because he didn't receive no product. So it's not really doing anything bad. So we'll call him Alan. So yeah, the dude in the group chat, his name is Alan. So he's hitting us up, and we're like, bet, we're about to go get this free $45. Now as we're scamming him or on the way to, we hit up the dude from the last story time. Yeah, Julian. Nah, fuck that. We need to give him that. Nah, that ain't arch nemesis name. We gotta give him fucking
arch nemesis name.
We'll not fuck it. We'll just call him Beaver. We'll call him Beaver. So Beaver, we hit him up and he doesn't reply. He doesn't reply yet. So we're like, all right, let's go get this free $45. Yeah. So we walked the whole way across the town and shit to go meet up with bro at the park and shit. So we meet up with bro at the park and we don't really meet up with him, but so we just walk over and shit and we go sit down at the benches. Now there's a bunch of people at this park and shit, and we probably look suspicious as fuck, all hoodied up and shit, hands in our pockets. And we go sit down at this bench and shit. Now Alan, we don't even say anything. I'm like, what's up, how's your day? He hands me the $45 and I'm like, bet, I'm about to go walk around the street to the plug's house. Now, I did go walk around the street, not to the plug's there, just to my house. And then I hit up the plug, and I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get some Zaw, man. And then we get the Zaw, and we smoke up. Now, or I don't know, the plug might have been waiting this time, but eventually we slide back to the crib, and we're $45 richer and shit. Now, later, I don't know what the fuck I keep saying him. I'm fucking fried right now. But Beaver hits us up, and we're like, all right, bet. We're about to sell him the Muha. And that kind of worked out because if he was able to slide and shit and pick up, then we wouldn't have anything to give him. So good, we had this good thing. We slid to Allen and got him first because then we grabbed the fucking Muha, broke off the top, and we just filled that shit with, it was either honey or olive oil or some shit. It was fucked up. But so we slid to him, and now this is where Lil Mashy's going to explain because he didn't trust me at this point. So take it away, Lil Mashy. What happened?
Yeah, so what happened is we get this cart and it's filled up. I'm pretty sure we didn't even have no box or nothing. So we just walk up with this Muha and it's looking all suspicious and shit. It's moving quick, so we made sure it was filled up to the top. But I don't know because to me it looked like we smoked it all, but there might have been a little bit left. So we walk down. It's like a 20-minute walk. So we walk on over to this one meeting spot. I get there first and shit, but I see him marching on down, like, shaking the earthquake type shit. And so Beaver slides by, and he's like, I was like, all right, let me see the money. So he hands me the money first, but this far into the scams, somehow he's still a little trusting, so he just hands me the money, no problem. So I take his money, and so I have this book bag on, so I get this book bag off my back, and then I make sure it takes extra time for suspense and shit. I want him to feel like, shit, I'm getting this shit. So I take it out the bag, I hand it to him, and then So what he does is, because, I mean, he still kind of didn't trust me because I already sold him olive oil at this point. So he, what he does is he takes a rip, like a big one. He's like, and then he nods his head all approvingly and shit. He gives me like this little grin. He's like, yeah, this is shit. So he dabs me up and he goes on his separate ways and shit. And there it was, free money.
And yeah, that's the story and shit. And Beaver got fucked in the end. He got fucked again.
Yeah, that's the
with no remorse.
Yep.
P didn't. Nah, I can't say that. But now that was just now we scammed. Now, well, fuck, we scammed this dude again. But eventually, Alan and shit, he was cool with one of our homies. And the one day we were chilling and shit, just smoking up, and the one homies, he's like, yo, Alan sliding over. And me and Lil Mashy were like, what the hell you mean this dude sliding over? He was about to fight us. Because basically, the one day, we were on the trail and shit, chilling. And now he was trying to pay someone to jump me. I'm like, shit, I'm not getting jumped, so I'll tell him to slide to the trail. And we were going to fight him and shit. But eventually, we get the homies in like a group chat with him and shit. He's like, oh yeah, 6 people, 5 people, they're all looking for you. And we're like, hell no, we're about to go slide to the crib and get absolutely wasted. So we slide to the homie's crib and we get absolutely wasted and shit.
Yeah.
And then he stays back and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go walk back to my crib. I walk back to my crib and shit. But so we thought we had beef with him, but eventually he slid over and shit, and we were on edge. We're like, nah, this motherfucker might try to do some slick shit. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, let's slide up to the park. And there's people at the park. So we're like, shit, they're gonna try and jump us and shit. We had knives in our pocket. We're tweaking and shit. Yeah. But eventually me, Lil Mashy, and Alan, we became cool and shit with him. Because he wasn't a bad dude. He wasn't a teacher's kid.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why we scammed him. We're like, shit, we're not about to sell to no teacher's kid. That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But now, the second story, part 2 of this video. This is my favorite story. The Rock in the Box.
Oh.
So, now this story takes place. I hit up the same dude. Now, he's like, shit, bro, I'm trying to get the yard. I'm like, all right, bet. I can get you $45 again. He's not even, like, he could have asked for a discount. Like, you scammed me 3-4 times. Let me get the discount. But no, he ain't getting no discount. But he's going to get something special. As you can tell from the title, he's about to get a rock for $45, actually. So I hit him up through TikTok and shit. I'm like, yo, you need, bro? And he surprisingly answers, yeah, I need and shit. And now I'm texting him and shit. And now the first day, he pisses me off. He's like, no, I can't. I'm like, come on, dude, this is money I need, so I don't get it shit. So the next day, or a few days after, he hits me up and shit. He's like, yo, I can get it today. I'm like, bet. I throw on the drip. I'm like, all right, let me fucking scan this dude in some drip and shit. So I meet up with Beaver at the gas station and shit. And he slides. I heard him walking. You just heard thump. And like the car was vibrating and shit, like cars and shit. Then he slid over to me and he hands me the cash and shit. I hand him the box. Now, this is a type of cart box you could just open up and be looking there and be like, all right, it's in there. So what I did is I wrapped it up in like saran wrap and shit. So he would at least have to open it up and like have a little bit of time before he realized he got fucked again. So as I hand him that, he hands me another he's like, yo, I need to get a vape. Can you give me some money? Not give me some money. He's like, yeah, can you give me a vape? I'm like, bet. That's like $35. So I get the extra $35 plus $45. Now that's fucking a lot of money for nothing. So I slide into the gas station and shit with the vape money. Now I quickly realized, how the hell am I gonna get out of here with the money and not give him a vape? Because bro's standing outside talking to the homie I was with. I'm like, fuck. So eventually I'm just sitting there walking back and forth. I'm like, fuck, I might just buy a vape or tell him that the lady took my money or some shit and didn't let me get the vape. But bro slides in and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, now he's probably getting pissed. Like, where's the money? What happened? Did he find out? Did he find out the rock in the box? But no, he just came in to get the munchies. Now this gave me the perfect time. I'm like, shit, if he got shit in his hands, he can't run out the store, walk out. So he's over there in the fucking freezer getting a bunch of drinks and shit. And I'm like, shit, I'm about to slide out of here. So I slide out to the front. And now he doesn't see me. And I start walking up this hill behind the gas station and shit. I'm like, bet we got away scot-free and shit. Just got free fucking 70-some bucks for doing nothing and giving him a rock and shit. Now, I started walking up the hill and shit. And eventually, I hear him say my name. He's like, yo, B-Tokes and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Now, I knew he wasn't getting up this hill. Like, I could have fucking walked backwards and tiptoed up the hill, and he would have made me if he was full sprinting. But I still just fucking run up the hill and shit and get on the train tracks. Because they had a car and shit. I didn't want them to, like, pull up in the car, people jump out. I'm good on that shit. So, he got fucking scammed for the rock in the box. And then I just slide to the tracks and shit. And I just remember sitting on the rocks and shit, just fucking out of breath, being like, shit, I'm about to go spend $70 on Zaw. About to get fucking fried. But that was a rock in the box story time. Don't get scammed fucking buy from trustful people and shit.
Yeah.
Don't fucking buy from B-Tokes whenever he was fiending and shit. But I don't be scamming no more and shit. That was old. But the next video for the series, I'm gonna probably drop that shit tomorrow. It's about to be a banger. It's an unbelievable story. Y'all not gonna believe this shit.
Hell no.
How dumb this motherfucker is. People are dumb, but not as dumb as Beaver.
Oh, hell no.
Shit. You got anything to say, little master? You shout out anything?
Shit. Let me shout out the SoundCloud. I'm gonna shout out the YouTube channel. Shit. I'm gonna shout that shit out. Let me let y'all know. If you're trying to buy a cart, make sure the box is sealed and shut. Make sure your shit is in there. Make sure you're buying off trustworthy people. If you see some unscrupulous characters looking like B-Tokes, don't buy off.
Back then.
Back then. I mean, he be chilling now, but unscrupulous back then. Shit, just make sure you trust it and shit. Don't be getting no boot for real.
Make sure, trust your plug and shit. That's why I'm making this series, just so y'all can avoid getting scammed and shit. Know what to look for. Don't buy if you get scammed from one dude. Don't come back to any person that scams you.
No.
Ever again, even if they're like, shit, my bad last time. I can get you right. Fuck that. But it has been B-Tokes and
shit. This is a little mashy.
And that's been the Rock in the Box scam. Peace out. I'll see y'all in the next video.